boy, Simon Phoenix. This is Shots Fired. What up? What up? What up? Yo, what's good with it? It's your boy, Simon Phoenix. This is Shots Fired, Sunday Night Rant. What's good with it? If you are new to the show, Sunday Night Rants go like this. I have an email. It is shotsfiredpodcastsimon@gmail.com. The Simon is the common spelling. That being said, there, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, y'all jump in my inbox or go to the email and y'all send me topics I should possibly talk a little shit about. And that's exactly what we do here. Okay. Yeah. Now, that being said, damn, y'all was busy. It was a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. At least 30 to 40 of you asking me about the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and him being on the Pivot podcast, and then him saying he wanted his daughters to date men they could control. I was like, okay. And it was like, in my head, I was like, y'all must think because I'm heavily leaning red pill that I would be shocked or tripped out about this. I'm not. But I felt like let's use a little bit of fair use, which basically means I can use audio from other people if I'm giving a breakdown of it, which is exactly what the hell I'm about to do, of what Shaq said. Because for me, I think he was probably spot on for him and the person he is. And he gives a very good reason for that statement. Now, there is another question that I got as frequently is, do you think it's right to put boys out at 18 but allow girls to stay as long as possible? There is a logic to that, and he does bring that point up as well. I'm going to give you why I think that he says that. And maybe at the end, you will feel similar to him. Okay, so why don't we see if we can cue that up, right? Let's see if we can get that going and see if we can see what Shaq is really
Shaquille
thinking.
O'Neal was as a dad.
Being a dad helped me become more likable. You know how it is in sports. When I lose, I'm tearing my house up. I'm pissed. I'm breaking anything. But as soon as you have the kids, as soon as you open that door, all that has to go away. Mm-hmm. It all has to go away. You have to be nice, but especially with girls, because the kids, they don't care if you win or lose. So I try to do deja vu type things with my sons. With my daughters, I wish I could be there more, but you all know I got divorced and, you know, my kids were kind of young, but I'm always protect, provide, and love. I wish I could have been there more, but when I was married, I was always there. Like, you know, we have to go away for work, but when I come home, it was always home. I was playing dog man with the kids, playing the kids. Like, I try to be their friend. I let the moms do all the discipline stuff. I'm the guy that's, you know, lovey-dovey and, you know, I always want to protect them. I try to also instill in them, we don't need another basketball player in this family. We do not at all. If you want to play, I have the blueprint, I have the answers to get you to the top. You can follow them, or you can choose not to follow them. You can make your own path, that's fine. But do not feel like you have to be that. Because if you look at that, and you look at this, the richest people in the world don't do that. So I want you to focus on something else. You can run a hedge fund, you can run a company, you can start your, you know, be a content creator, do anything. But just make sure you have your education, make sure you have something to fall back on. I play with them now because I let them know, I let them understand. I tell them this all the time. We ain't rich because they're spoiled, but I don't want to.
I saw that.
No, seriously, like, so.
I did see that.
Listen, I'm gonna spoil them, but I can't over spoil them. So I have to let them know, like, look, I'm 50. When I get 70, I'm handing it over to one of y'all. The one that, you know, deserves to run it and, you know, keep it going. So they know and understand. My oldest son is in college. My oldest daughter is graduated. She works for Pepsi. I really have 6 fabulous kids. I don't have any complaints, and they're doing well.
You said when you get
So, in his first breaking down and talking about the kids and his money and that situation, right? A smart person would think to themselves, the coddling of his daughters is natural for men in a general sense. Any man who has daughters will tell you, you try to coddle them as much as possible. A smart father will say, give them all the game. Put it directly on the floor. Let them know what it is. They're going to be hard-headed, but stay at it, because sooner or later you'll crack through. So I can understand his stance, right? Now, when it comes to them staying under his wing, they can stay in the house longer, right? That idea is all based around, I'm just going to say it super blunt so y'all don't miss it. He is protecting their sexual identities because he knows his daughters are going to be prime targets for leeches and scumbags, because they know those girls are going to have access to some funds. That is extremely important information for those of you who have no game. When you are talking about over $100 million, yeah, you trying to keep them girls tight because you don't want them to bring in garbage, right? He also talked about, at the end of the part where I cut it off, where he was ending, he's stating about his children graduating. Now, that's important based on the fact that those are the kids who they're not going to have any financial debt, and they have backing to experiment in life to see what things they would like to do. And their dad runs several businesses, so you could just start on the ground floor and work your way up. So there's a lot of movement for you as someone who is a child of not just an NBA player, but a superstar. Not just a superstar, but a legend, right? So he, to me, is already setting up what he said several times. And I find this very interesting because it's a talking point for most men who think they're men. Protect, provide, and love. Let that run through your mind, because he say that a couple times. Protect, provide, and love. It's primary duties, right? So let that part sink in. Now let's get into the second part, so then we can tie it all together on why this man is saying what he's really saying.
Boys, when y'all get 18, y'all got to go. Girls can stay as long as they want.
I said the same
No,
exact
seriously.
thing.
Yeah, no,
But are you
same
are you serious when you say that?
Yes, I do.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. Y'all can stay as long as y'all want. Take your time. Go to college. Get your master's. Get your doctorate. I'll pay for it. Take your time. I'm trying to teach them about all types of men. You know, and you know what to avoid. Like I tell them all the time, I said, don't mess with somebody that everybody want. Daddy, why? I said, because he got too many options. Got too many options, and depends on how he was raised. You know, he may take advantage of those options. And I always try to tell you, I say, you should get somebody that you like, somebody that you respect, and somebody that you can control. And that's who you should be looking for. Like, if you try to mess with a guy that everybody like, it's going to end up being crazy.
Right.
And then I was telling them, don't mess with nobody like your daddy, because your daddy used to be an animal like that.
along that point.
He says, and I quote, don't get nobody like your daddy. Your daddy was an animal out there. And a lot of people got hung up on when he says, get you a man that you can control. But he's already given us code before that. The code in the conversation was, you have to get someone that everybody doesn't like. Don't get the guy that everybody likes. He says that more than one time, and then he tells you exactly why. He has what? Too many options. Now, remember why I broke down the first part. The first part is him really setting up. I'm Shaq. Without him saying everything I did. I'm Shaq. These my kids. I can't send my girls out into the world unprepared for all the males that are out there that are going to approach them, not only based on their girl, they want to have sex, she's cute. And that's before they get to the point they want to take her serious on any girl on the planet. Then on top of that, you are the daughter of a legend, which means that you possibly have access to large lump sums of money. So that brings in leeches and scumbags. So yeah, he's trying to keep him in the house longer. And he's also trying to minimize that being the bad shit happening by giving them game. What'd he say? I want them to understand all of the different kind of men. That's the breakdown I just gave y'all. So he need that extra time in the house. So they ain't got to go nowhere. Because yeah, he could buy him a crib. But he know if they got a crib and they're on their own, that means that men will have more access. Less likely to come to the mansion and try to knock her down than if she get her own little crib. Let's keep it a buck. This is what he trying to do. So when you then flip it over and you think about the boys, because people are upset that he said the boys got to go at 18. The real reason why he's stating that is because he believes that if they stay in the house under his wing with money, they're going to be lazy. They're going to be unproductive. And a lot of men have this thought pattern. You got to get out there and get it. That doesn't mean they're not going to help you, because the majority of people take the path that society told you to take anyway. Go to school, get an education. So during a time period that people complain about a person being lazy, your child gonna be in school, so that don't even apply. To be honest, they don't have to have an apartment and all that then. Not for real, because they're gonna have one at school. But he's making the statement of saying you can't be here and just be lazy because I'm worth $100 million. You're gonna have to do something with your life because you a man. Because you need to have purpose. And we've heard several people give us that lecture. Having purpose as a man is highly meaningful. It is the gas that gets you going. It is the star that you chase down as if it was the North Star. It is the reason for breathing. And I believe in my heart of hearts, that's what he was trying to state. That's what he was trying to say. But he had to say it in code. He couldn't just get out here and be like, hey, man, I know my daughter's is a prime victim because, cats ain't shit. So they're going to try to use her because I'm worth 100 mil, So they can stay at the crib whenever. I'll pay for whatever because I'm not about to have all the scumbags try to run through my kids. That's what fathers supposed to do. That's the first thing the man says is his job is to protect. Having them in the house longer means he's doing what? Providing. And giving them the game is love. That's what it is. So everybody that kind of came at Shaq on this one, y'all really took it wrong. That you took it as the control part was that she could control his actions because of the word control. But I think he meant more control the situation. Be in a situation where she's not dealing with a star, that she could be dealing with a regular dude that come from bread. She could be dealing with a regular dude that come from middle class. She could even be messing with somebody that come from nothing. But to go after the superstar dude because you have access, you're going to get your feelings hurt. You not special, especially if he got a big bag himself. The dirtbag part of the thinking that I gave you all the other game for don't even apply to him because he already got the money. So he don't give a shit. And he gonna have a whole bunch of girls. And then Shaq even says it. Depending on who he was raised by, he's going to do what? He might take his options. And that's what most athletes get caught up in. Yes or no? Taking their options. Why? Because it's thrown at you so much. Same thing with rappers. Same thing with singers. Same thing with any other athletic guys. Your tennis players, your soccer players, your movie stars. Anybody that got a lot of bread and clout got a lot of chicks on they, you know what? You know it and I know it. But see, a lot of people want to pretend. And a lot of people think that men, just in a general sense, are just these strong beings that are always righteous. And I'm here to tell you we're not. I'm here to tell you there are a lot of guys out there that if you gave them a big bag and had them plastered everywhere, or they had their social media presence going bananas, blue check marking it, you know what I'm talking about. They would be man whores. Doesn't matter what they look like. They'd be man whores until they got their fill. That's just truth. It just is what it is. And y'all already know about the candy shop analogy. I've given to you enough. You've heard it from Fresh and Fit. You heard it in other places. Makes 100% sense. It's just that for women, they don't understand that. And as a dad, it's your job to try to get your daughter to understand that and try to guide her towards men that are going to be kind and nice and treat her well. That chasing the superstar dudes normally ends the heartache because of the fact he has too many options. That's just good dad game. That's what you should be putting in your child's ear. So, had to take a good breakdown on this show. I hope I did a good job. I hope y'all really got it. I know some of y'all ain't. Some of y'all still going to be mad at him because he used the word control and it just is what it is. I get it. That's really the show. Didn't have no commercials or nothing. I guess I should get y'all a joint. I guess I should play some music, right? I should lead the show off with some music. Y'all like, God damn, Fiend, you ran your mouth, play some Shaq. Bro, give us something that ain't you. Okay, I got you. Let me find something hot. I know I got something hot in my sleeve. So let me find something hot. We'll do the commercials. I'll come back from that and I'll play something hot for y'all, okay? Damn. For y'all be all in y'all feelings and shit. Johnny Ray Ray's security team. That's right. The legendary Johnny Ray Ray security team has a service or a plan for you, for your home, for your business, for your auto or boats. That's right. You can get a one-on-one personal security officer to take care of everything you need to protect you from any and all threats. If you need more, we can bring and provide a team of well-trained superstars made by Johnny Ray Ray himself. And don't forget our special deal. Right now, you can get our baby mama protection plan. This includes protection from your home, protection for your business, and protection for your personal well-being. Johnny Ray Ray security team. Better be protected.
Yeah, you know what it is. Shots fired. Podcast popping.
Stock the bar vodka made right here in Michigan. Distilled from Michigan red winter wheat. The red winter wheat provides this drink with one of the smoothest flavors known to man. Stock the bar vodka, premium quality. Our motto is smooth taste with a purpose. And now, the official sponsor of Shots Fired Podcast. Stock the bar vodka. Pour up a glass. Drink with a purpose.
Yeah, you know what it is. Shots fired. Podcast popping.
Welcome back to Shots Fired with Simon Phoenix.
Yeah, so I'm digging in the crate. I'm looking around. I ain't played no Alfie the Great in a minute. Period. Let it go. Uncut.
Blow out the zip for the times I was rolling up. Flag bands for the times I was broke as fuck. A phone slap for the times it was slow as fuck. Ear to the streets like I don't know enough. Claim you a grown man, but I don't see you growing up. Flow 6 sound like a nigga throwing up. Rather get to the chicken and find a holder cup. Keep that fake love over there, my heart cold enough. At all times I'm playing poker, so don't show your bluff. I'm all in, I don't see a need folding up. Stress to the max at times, I just roll it up. Speaking fast, got most niggas feeling nasty. School to the shit, ain't no need for you to test me. Bitch, I'm 10 toes down, you ain't gon' finesse me. If it's a problem, man to man, just address me. I was by myself when them peers came to arrest me. I'm up now, I don't care who got next. Feeling some type of way, then I guess you suspect. Niggas make checker moves, pop schooling me on chest. Niggas wear bitch tendencies, they should wear a dress. Bitch, nigga get gun butted, should've came correct. Big guns, big money, get a nigga a wreck.
I learned the rules from day one, so I'm living by the code. I was a youngin' on them crack corners, pitching in the cold. My cousins getting bricks, they was whipping over stoves. Always had swagger, we was picky when we chose. I'm good with my hands, can have you leaking out your nose. Without that full court pressure, I can get you on your toes. Peace and love to my circle, death and slugs for my foes. Us a change to the game, like my neighbor Jalen Rose. I'm bringing life to the hood, I plant a seed and watch it grow. When the instrumental hits, I build a bomb and watch it blow. In a different lane, now can't knock my hustle, know my flow. Got me coming out that bag like I'm pitching off the hip. It's time I reclaim the throne, cause these fags ain't legit. Fatigue is setting in, a lot of rappers out of shape. 80 G's in the building, flow water like the lakes. And my swagger on freeze like them winners in my state. One of the best hitters here, they ain't even no debate. They ain't even no debate, nigga.
Never sleeping, but sometimes I think that's better. Going all off of cheddar, I stand up against whoever, never fall. 32 grams, I cook raw, fuck the law. I never tell them bitches what I saw. Matter of fact, a nigga die before he rap. Take that shit to the grave, now that's some real rap. 45 on my side, I push the steel back. Now relax, gather my thoughts while smoking thrax. In the Escalade with my man exchanging these stacks. Conversations getting rich without cooking the scratch. But I guess that's just a dream, this reality rap. Like a 72 a split, that's just cocaine facts. And I'm serving all fiends where them bass heads at. And the flow is real dope, this that bass head rap. I'm talking holy, good dope, make your cell phone slap. Change your life in 90 days, where my hustle is at.
Alfie the Great, Uncut. You already know. It's your boy, Simon Phoenix. You know where you at. Shots Fire Podcast. Holla at your boy. I'm gone.